fans, AdamHarry back again with another BoLS unboxing. Today we are looking at the MC30c frigate expansion pack for Star Wars Armada. I'm pretty excited about this. This is another one of the Wave 2 ships. You can see, still got the plastic wrap on. There's the back of the box. We got the Disney logo from FFG, all that good stuff. So, that said, let's go ahead and dive on in. Here we go. Take the sides off there. Pull it off there because they always put the big box on the side there. Pull it out. Pull that out. Put that to the side. We've got the ship right there. We've got all the other box components there. It's empty now. Toss that. We've got the MC30 frigate rules or component list, and no special rules for this ship. Let me go ahead and lay all this stuff out and we'll take a closer look. Okay, we've got a full spread of stuff out here, as you can see. There's all the little dial components. It looks like it's a 2-cup ship, which is pretty nice. So it's nice and maneuverable here. It's kind of a medium-sized ship. It's not an actual classification, but it's definitely not as big as, say, like the Victory class or some of the other ones, which is definitely bigger than the Carillion Corvette. So again, this is a frigate-sized ship. We've got all the dials here, as you see, different speeds and shields and stuff like that. And then stuff there you go. It's the 4 different defense tokens. So yeah, we'll check these out. Move those to the side real fast. The different cards, which we'll go over here in a moment. Let's go ahead and again we'll take a closer look at the ship towards the end, but let's zoom in on the cards real fast and see what kind of ship damage this bad boy can do. So zoom out, there you go. Okay, here's a good look at the ship. We have the MC30c Scout Frigate here, and then the MC30c Torpedo Frigate. So it's the first torpedo frigate I've seen. Hull, again, 4 hull across the ship, and 1 anti-fighter barrage per ship, and it looks like a blue die. Both of them have 2 command, both have 1 squadron, both have 3 engineering, so that all stays the same. Defense, again, stays the same. It looks like 2 evades and 2 redirects. So that could be good, 2 evasives. This ship is pretty fast though. If you take a look at those speed dials across both, as you can see here, it's even got a 3-2 turn, which is pretty squirrely for a ship. So that's kind of cool. So, and again, it goes all the way up to speed 4, which is cool. As far as putting out the damage dice, this one, the Scout Frigate's got a red and 2 black on the front, on the aft, or sorry, on the fore. And then the 2 sides, port and starboard there. Starboard is the right side, port is the left side, for those of you keeping track at home with your nautical terms. It's got 3 black and 2 red, which is pretty good, pretty solid damage. And then the output on the back, especially for a smaller ship, is a red and a black die, the aft side there. So, and then the shields all around are 3s, pretty nice. We look at the Torpedo Frigate, same kind of setup, slightly different colors. No reds, but all the reds have been swapped out for blues. So still putting out quite a few. The broadsides are still putting out 5 die broadsides, which is pretty nice. And then pretty, you know, for an up-close ship, that's what you want. It's got 3 black and 2 blue on the broadsides. I've got 2 black and 1 blue up top on the fore, and then the aft is 1 blue, 1 black, and then again shields, 3s all around. The backs are 2s. As far as the upgrades, there's the upgrade dial down there, and the Scout Frigate's 69 points. The Torpedo Frigate is 63 points. So. Pretty even spread there between the 2. Not a whole ton of difference, but those differences in ranges can really add up. But it definitely looks like a close range kind of brawler ship. So let's take a closer look at some of the upgrade cards here. First up, we have, we zoom in a bit more, General Rakan, however you want to say it. Rakan? Yeah. He's 30 pointers, pretty pricey. When a friendly ship or friendly unique squadron is destroyed, it remains in the play area and is treated as if it was not destroyed until the end of the status phase. So stuff stays on the board. Interesting mechanic that could possibly lead to some rams, which would only benefit you at that point since they are destroyed. And as I found out, rams can be pretty bad in the game. So that's pretty cool. Next up, Lando Calrissian, the Space Pimp, checking in. So first Lando card we've seen for Armada is pretty sweet. While defending, during the spend defense token step, you may discard this card to force the attacker to reroll one or more dice of your choice. That's interesting. Reroll one or more dice of your choice. So how many dice is that exactly? One or more. Interesting. For 4 points, making your opponent re-more. Well, I mean, I guess technically you could be like, I want you to reroll those 2 dice of my choice. So that's pretty good for Lando there. 1 reroll. We've seen the engineer captain before. Again, when you reveal a command, you may change that command to an engineer, which is kind of nice if you need it. Ordnance expert. While attacking, you may reroll any number of your black attack dice. Very fitting for the torpedo boat, or really the torpedo frigate or the scout frigate. You're rolling a lot of black dice, so, and there's no restriction on which attack. It's just while attacking. We have redundant shields, which we've seen before, which is pretty cool. I think it's new for this wave. At the start of each status phase, you recover 1 shield. Who doesn't like free shields? I do. Turbo laser reroute circuits. So this is interesting. While attacking, you may spend 1 evade defense token to change 1 red die to a face with a crit icon or 2 hit icon. That could be pretty good, actually, just to make your evades more productive. When you're up close, you don't really need evades because they don't work up close. So when you get within range band 1, you need those hits. I mean, that's basically the red range anyway. So let's see, assault proton torpedoes. On a black crit, deal 1 face-up damage card to the defender. That could be pretty mean. And that's not a discard or anything like that. That's just for 5 points. Anytime you get a black crit, deal 1 face-up damage card to the defender. That could be pretty crippling in the right situation. Rapid reload modification. The battery armaments of your left and right hull zones are increased by 1 black die. Huh. Rapid reload is pretty solid. I like that one a lot. Just extra black die. Then we have the admonition. While defending during the spend defense token step, you may discard a defense token to cancel 1 attack die. That could be very useful if you need to cancel a specific crit or maybe an accuracy boost or something like that. That could really turn the tide. But that is discarding a defense token flat out. But again, when you get in close, you don't need those evades anymore, and the ship comes with 2. So could be good for you. And then we have the Foresight, which is another name ship. When you resolve the evade defense effect, you can affect 1 additional die, which could be good. When you resolve the redirect defense effect, you can choose 1 additional adjacent hull zone to suffer damage. That could be really good. So you can split the damage between 2 different hulls instead of just, well, I guess 3 instead of 2. So that's pretty good. I like that. I like both of these cards. Both of the ship cards have some pretty good uses up front. So yeah, let's take a quick look at the ship as a model by itself. It's pretty neat looking. I kind of like it. It looks like it's got a city on top of a whale. So it's pretty cool. It has the same typical Mon Calamari, design, so that everything's rounded and smooth, unlike the Imperial ships. So it's pretty cool. There's lots of little details I like. They did a really good job painting these ships. I mean, for a pre-paint, there's really nothing you can complain about. So there's the side profile, there's the top, and then of course the bottom here. So looks pretty good. And of course, yay for painted engines. I don't know why, but I got a kick out of that. They even painted the engines down here. As you can see, like the distance, those are painted, those are extra engines. So pretty cool stuff. This is a neat little ship. And again, for 63 or 69 points base, it's a little bit of a good bargain, I think, going in, especially with all the firepower these things can produce once you get it in range. And again, looking at the speeds of these things, I feel like you could definitely get it where you need it to go, especially, man, moving at range at speed 3. Woo, with 2 turns towards the end there, you can just, hook that thing where you need it, score some points, get the objective, or whatever you need to do. So at 300 points, I could definitely see this ship being pretty solid for the Rebels. Now, it may not fill all the roles that you need to do. I mean, it's a little light on the squadron stuff, but you know, if you're not going for a ship heavy build, you need extra firepower up close. This thing will get blasted though if it goes heads up against an Imperial Victory class or something like that. Speaking of, just a quick comparison. Again, this is not in the box, but just want to show off the size differences here. So there's the MC30. Probably should have grabbed the Gladiator, but you can see the differences in size. There they are in the same plane. So size difference there, width difference. I'm not going to show the upside down, but you can see there. They're plastic. It's okay. So there you go. So that's what it looks like in size comparison wise. And again, not in the box. This is in the box. Okay, so that was it for the MC30c frigate expansion. Again, this is a frigate, so obviously it's not going to go up with capital ship, whatever. You know what I'm saying. This has been another BoLS unboxing. This is AdamHarry from BoLS signing off. Have a good one.